In a quiet suburb of Maplewood, where the days moved slowly and the nights felt safe, there stood a small therapy office tucked between a bakery and a flower shop. It wasn't the kind of place people noticed, but those who went inside often came out changed. Inside that office worked Dr. Emily Carter, 34 years old, intelligent, calm, and deeply kind. She was the person people went to when their world was falling apart. Her patients trusted her, and she believed that even the most broken minds could be healed. Then one day, she met Daniel Reed. He was 29, reserved, and seemed fragile in a way that drew sympathy. He had been referred to Emily after a violent confrontation at work and a restraining order from an ex-girlfriend. On paper, he was just another man struggling with anger and loneliness. But Emily saw more than that. She saw someone desperate for connection, for understanding. She thought she could help him. In the beginning, Daniel was quiet, even grateful. He showed up on time, listened carefully, and thanked her after every session. Emily felt encouraged by his progress, unaware that his mind was already twisting her compassion into something darker. The first signs were small: an overly personal compliment, a card left on her desk, an email late at night saying how much he appreciated her. Emily thought it was boundary testing, nothing she couldn't handle. But soon, the line between therapist and obsession began to blur. Daniel started showing up outside her office, waiting for her after sessions that weren't his. When Emily confronted him, he smiled and said it was just coincidence. But coincidence became pattern. Then came the messages, dozens of them, every day and night. He wrote that he couldn't stop thinking about her, that he'd never felt this way about anyone before, that she was the only person who truly understood him. Emily tried to redirect him, reminding him of professional limits. But Daniel didn't hear the warning. He only heard rejection. When she finally decided to end his sessions, she did it gently, with empathy. She told him he needed a new therapist, someone better suited to help him. Daniel stared at her, silent, his expression unreadable. Then, in a quiet voice, he said, "If you stop seeing me, you'll regret it." That was the last time she saw him alive. Over the next few weeks, Emily's world began to feel off. She noticed her car parked slightly differently than she'd left it. Her apartment door sometimes felt unlocked, though she was sure she'd secured it. One morning, she found a single rose on her doorstep. No note, no signature, just silence. She told her fiancé, Michael, about her concerns. He wanted her to go to the police, but Emily didn't want to escalate things. She thought maybe Daniel would let go and move on. She underestimated how deep his obsession had grown. On a cold Thursday evening, Emily texted Michael that she was leaving work. She said, "Heading home now. Love you." That message was never followed by another. The next morning, her car was found outside her office, her purse still on the seat, her phone inside. But Emily was gone. For 3 long days, her family and police searched the woods, rivers, and back roads of Maplewood. On the 4th day, a hiker made a horrifying discovery: a shallow grave just 2 miles from her clinic. Inside lay Dr. Emily Carter. She had been strangled. Next to the grave, investigators found a leather-bound notebook. Inside were pages of obsessive writings, descriptions of every therapy session, every smile, every word she had ever said. The name on the front read, Daniel Reed. When police found him, Daniel didn't resist. He was calm, almost relieved. During interrogation, he confessed without hesitation. He said he never meant to hurt her, that he loved her. He said she had sent him signals, that she felt the same way, and that he just wanted to make her understand that they were meant to be together. In his mind, her rejection wasn't a boundary, it was a betrayal. His obsession had twisted love into control, and control into murder. At his trial, prosecutors revealed the full extent of Daniel's delusion. His journals painted an entirely different world, one where Emily secretly loved him back, where every look and every word was proof of their connection. He believed they were soulmates, and when she ended their sessions, he believed she was abandoning him. It was never therapy to him. It was romance. It was possession. Daniel Reed was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. In court, he showed no remorse. When asked why he did it, he said, "Because she was mine." Emily's family turned her office into a memorial, a quiet place where her friends and patients could leave flowers and remember her warmth. Her fiancé, Michael, later said in an interview, she helped people find light in their darkness, but one day, someone pulled her into theirs. Her story serves as a haunting reminder of how fragile safety can be, how even the purest intentions can meet the darkest ends. It's a story about obsession, control, and the danger of love that isn't love at all. Dr. Emily Carter tried to heal a broken mind. Instead, that broken mind destroyed hers. If this story moved you, remember to stay aware, stay cautious, and protect your peace, even from those who seem harmless. And if you want to hear more real-life stories that uncover the darkest sides of the human heart, like this video, subscribe, and turn on notification for more true crime tales every week. Because sometimes, the most dangerous monsters aren't the ones in the shadows. They're the ones who smile at you while they plan